students in this batch itself, but it's sort of like a revision class. Okay. For those of you who have done this chapter, like to whom I have taught this chapter, for you it is a revision. And for those, like those are the new students in the batch, for them it is for the first time. So it'll be a revision, so you can go along with it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you won't have to take down any notes. You just have to understand.
Yes.
If there is anything that you still don't understand or something that troubles you, then do let me know. We will discuss that also. Now,
Okay.
okay, Zainab, we have done till respiration, right? That is what's written in your notes.
Valves.
Valves. Okay. All right. Now, see. Now we'll move on to the circulatory system. Okay, we have discussed the digestive system and we have discussed the respiratory system. Now we'll be moving on to the circulatory system. Now, all of us know that for a circulatory system to be present in any organism, there has to be the presence of the heart, first of all. The pumping organ, which is the muscular pumping organ, that heart needs to be present. Now remember that in the case of fishes, like see the hearts, they are present in certain chambers. And this, like the number of chambers and the orientation of the chambers, it varies from organism to organism. For example, if I'm talking about fishes, they have a two-chambered heart. Amphibians and reptiles, they have a three-chambered heart except for crocodile. And then crocodile, mammals and birds, all of them, they have four-chambered hearts. So each of the hearts have their own characteristic feature. They have their own way by which they can transport blood and how the whole entire regulation takes place. 1 second, I'll show you. So when we talk about the circulation, so there are variety of circulations that we have to discuss. So let us talk about the first case, that is fishes. Now fishes, they have a two-chambered heart. Two chambers, now see, hearts have chambers. The smaller upper chambers are auricles or atria, and the larger lower chambers are known as ventricles. So when we talk about the fishes, so they have two chambers. One is the auricle and the other one is the ventricle, because they have two chambers, so one auricle and one ventricle. Now the circulation in the cases of fishes, it is known as incomplete circulation. Why? Because what happens is that the deoxygenated blood collected from the whole entire body, it comes to the auricle, one auricle. Then that one auricle contracts and pumps the blood from the auricle into the ventricle. And then later on, the ventricle pumps out the deoxygenated blood, meaning CO2 rich blood. Now remember two things, the blood that is rich in CO2, we'll call it as deoxygenated blood, and the blood that is rich in O2, we'll call it as oxygenated blood. So now the CO2 rich blood is impure blood. So the kind of blood that is pumped by the heart of fishes is impure. And this blood then later on is taken to the gills for purification, and then it is distributed to the whole entire body. So since the heart pumps out deoxygenated blood, we call this kind of a circulation as incomplete circulation. Students, switch on your videos, all of you. Yes, Aisha and Mariam, you also switch on your videos. So all the fishes, they have two-chambered hearts, and the kind of circulation that takes place in them is incomplete circulation. Then comes the case of amphibians and reptiles, but with the exception of crocodiles. No crocodiles. See, crocodiles are a member of reptiles only, but all the amphibians and all the reptiles, they have three-chambered hearts. The heart consists of three chambers, two auricles, meaning one will be the right auricle, one will be the left auricle, and then they'll have one combined common ventricle, one ventricle. auricle. So amphibians and reptiles, except for crocodile, they have three-chambered hearts. See, I've written they have a three-chambered. Three-chambered what? Three-chambered heart. They have
Heart.
three-chambered heart. Yes. So they have two auricles and one ventricle. Now what happens? Always the right side of the heart, meaning the right auricle, will receive the deoxygenated blood, and the left part of the heart will receive the oxygenated blood. So the right part of the heart receives the deoxygenated blood, the left receives the oxygenated blood, and both of these blood get mixed up in the one ventricle. So oxygenated and deoxygenated blood mixes up. So the right auricle receives the deoxygenated blood and the left auricle receives the oxygenated blood. Both of these types of blood, they get mixed in the one ventricle, and then the ventricle pumps out mixed blood, meaning a blood that has both CO2 and O2. So this kind of a circulation wherein the heart is pumping out mixed blood, we'll call it as incomplete double circulation or mixed circulation. Is it clear?
Yes.
Um, Incomplete circulation and mixed circulation, both of them are clear, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then comes the case of the human heart. Now, the human heart and the crocodile's heart, they have four chambers present in them. Two auricles and two ventricles are present. And the reason and the kind of circulation that is found in mammals, birds, and crocodiles, it is known as double circulation. Why double circulation? Because in this kind of circulation, the blood flows through the heart two times. That is why double circulation. Okay. Now, the double circulation, it consists of pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Okay, but before that, you people note down till here, then we'll move forward.
Done.
Everyone's done. Junaid, you're also done?
Ma'am, your voice is extremely low.
Oh, I'm saying Junaid, are you also done? Am I audible, Junaid?
Yes,
You're done writing?
yes.
Done.
Done, students?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay, any doubts up until now, students? All right, now we'll be talking about the double circulation. So as I told you, this is the kind of circulation wherein the blood would circulate through the heart 2 times. Now it consists of pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Now see, pulmonary circulation is the case wherein the blood would flow in between the heart and the lungs. And systemic is the one wherein the blood would flow between the heart and the rest of the body. So combined, they are known as double circulation. Now, what happens during the double circulation? The deoxygenated blood from the body, it is collected by the vena cava and it gets carried on to the right auricle. From the right auricle, it goes into the right ventricle, and then from the right ventricle, it is pumped out and it reaches the lungs. Why? Because the CO2 rich blood means impure blood. So in order to be distributed to the body, it has to be purified. So this CO2 rich blood, it goes to the lungs for oxygenation, meaning removal of CO2 and addition of O2 in the blood. Then from the lungs, the pulmonary vein carries this oxygen rich blood into the left auricle. From the left auricle, it goes into the left ventricle, and then from the left ventricle, it is distributed through the whole entire body by aorta. So that is how the double circulation takes place. Now, talking about the major blood vessels that are involved in them. So, the first one is vena cava. Now, this is a very large vein and it is responsible for carrying the deoxygenated blood from the whole entire body cells to the right auricle or the right atrium of the heart. Then comes pulmonary artery. Now, pulmonary artery, it is the only artery that carries deoxygenated blood. Rest all the arteries are this thing. They carry oxygenated blood. Now, the pulmonary artery, it carries the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. For what? So, for purification of blood, or you can say for oxygenation. Then talking about the pulmonary vein, again, it is the only vein that will carry the oxygen like rich blood. Rest all the other veins will carry deoxygenated blood. So from the lungs, this pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood to the left auricle. Lastly, there is the aorta. So it is the largest artery and it is responsible for carrying the oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to the whole entire body, meaning this is that big artery that transports the oxygenated blood everywhere. Now, this is the same thing in the terms of flowchart. Deoxygenated blood from the body cell gets carried by the vena cava into the right auricle. From the right auricle, it goes into the right ventricle, and from the right ventricle through the pulmonary artery, it goes into the lung. For what? So, for oxygenation. Now, from there, after it has been oxygenated, then it gets carried by the pulmonary vein to the left auricle. From the left auricle, it goes into the left ventricle. And then lastly, with the help of aorta, which is the largest artery, it gets distributed to the whole entire body. So this is how double circulation takes place in the mammals. It takes place in the birds and also in the crocodile. Now there are some terminologies that I've written, that blood along with oxygen is oxygenated blood and it is the pure blood. Blood along with CO2, it is the deoxygenated blood, meaning impure or the dirty blood. Then comes the fact of oxygenation of blood. See, oxygenation is a procedure wherein the deoxygenated blood gets purified and it gets made oxygen rich. Is this clear, students?
Yes.
The double circulation is clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now you can note it down. And we are actually done with the circulation part. We have discussed all of the different kinds of circulatory systems and yeah, we are done with the circulation.
Done. Done.